State College in Niceville, where it's always nice. We'll hope things will be nice tonight as the Raiders will be hosting the Twin Bill tonight against the Gulf Coast State Commodores. First up are the Lady Commodores, and John Lavin, who's been with me all year. These Lady Commodores propose a tough test. They come in at 5-1. The Lady Raiders are limping in at 1-4 in Panhandle Conference play.
1-4 and lost 4 straight, trying to get it turned around tonight, Tom, against a very, very good Gulf Coast Commodore team. We
turned the technology dial to the right here with all the lead in, so we'll get you the starters in just a few minutes, but Gulf Coast controls the tip. Again, Gulf Coast 22-1 on the year, and they start off quickly with Maria Morales Castro. Remember her last year from Guantánamo, Mexico. She hit one from down there, Guadalajara.
She hit it deep, just right off the bat. 2 passes and a quick 3. Start that the Rooney Scoville wanted.
On the post is Fruit Oliver. She'll kick it out. Tidwell, and she knocks it down. So the ladies hold serve. It's 3-all early on.
Good answer by Tidwell. Squared up. Nice ball movement. Got the 3 to go down.
Trying a little different audio mix tonight. Little remix here on Emerald Coast TV. Gulf Coast working it around. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Raiders, who desperately need a win. Morales Castro tries the jumper, can't get it to go, and how about that? And Tidwell avoiding the travel.
Great defense by Tidwell, caused the turnover. Pulls up, little quick shot, not exactly in rhythm.
Nothing but backboard there for Tidwell. Left side Purifoy, taken again by the Raiders. Tidwell bounce pass, lead pass, and layup is in by Brittany Snowden.
Brittany Snowden having a hard time getting up and down the floor coming off that injury, but kind of worked out for the Raiders' favor that time.
Get your iPhones out, take a picture of that scoreboard. It's 5-3 Lady Raiders. Early on here, first quarter, against a tough Gulf Coast State team. Morales Castro makes it look easy from the free throw line extended. It's 5-all.
A little bit of miscommunication by the Raiders defense right there. Not sure how she got wide open.
8:15, just about 2 minutes gone here in the opening quarter of play at the Mickey Court. 3-point attempt won't fall for Snowden, and here come the Gulf Coast Commodores, Lady Commodores, pushing tempo, and that means Purifoy. Morales Castro launched one from deep in central Mexico, and that will be turned over to Lady Raiders.
Just hope the Raiders don't get caught up playing the same way the Commodores want to play. A little more talent on the Commodore side with the threes and pushing the basketball. I think really the Raiders need to settle down and get good shot selection. That will help them with their transition defense.
Almost the exact same story on the men's side, but completely opposite when we have this one later tonight. The Raiders are 5-0, and Gulf Coast holding up the bottom of the conference. As Fruit Oliver from the baseline.
Oliver getting the start, makes the nice jump shot created by Amber Thompson.
Purifoy kicks it out to Castro around the outside. Bounce pass. Emery knocks it down. It's good.
Good ball moved by the Commodores, just spreading the floor.
Not seeing exactly what that call was. Did you catch it, John?
I did not.
I don't know if we had a Fruit Oliver's attending to something over there. Maybe it's some jewelry or something that came off. That stoppage in play.
She's getting the start tonight, and in the opening minutes has played well. Knocked down a jumper, got a steal down here on the defensive end, has been active. Good move by Coach McCorvey, putting her in the starting lineup.
After the instant replay, the Raiders bring it up with a trailing by 1, 8-7. Oliver, she'll take the jumper, and it's going to be short. Long rebound. Here come the Commodores. It's Shutakerica O'Neal. Remember her from last year out of Winter Haven with the rebound. Purifoy will set it up. Another Pine Forest grad out of Pensacola. You got that last name Purifoy, you're going to play college in something. And how about that move by Morales Castro?
Castro off to a very good start, attacking the basket. Really aggressive on the offensive end. Raiders got to counter that, stop her from getting that deep.
Quite the story on the Gulf Coast bench. And Mary Rooney Scoville, a legend in herself, tried the Bill Snyder thing, tried to retire once, couldn't do it. And she's back now better than ever, and she's acting athletic director at the college as well as they missed the layup.
Jade Lewis with a nice job defensively, hustling back down and made the layup tough for O'Neal and was able to get the rebound and draw the foul.
Shayla Bennett comes in for the Lady Coms. 5'9" freshman guard out of Piedmont, South Carolina. Tidwell with a crossover, hands off to Thompson. Amber goes up, no foul. And here come the Commodores the other way. They'll force tempo. Purifoy left side. Bennett off to Dunlap, and Dunlap got fouled.
Again, Raiders getting beat on penetration, having to draw help. Dunlap with the nice nice dish from Purifoy.
Jayla Dunlap, 6'2" freshman forward out of Columbia, South Carolina. Averaging 47.5% from the line this year. Knocks down the first.
Raiders just need to get decent shot selection, work the shot clock a little bit, and get the shot that that's best for them, not getting caught up in this sprint game that Gulf Coast wants to play.
5-point lead for the Lady Commodores here in the first quarter. Lady Raiders had the lead at 5-3. Since then, it's been Gulf Coast with a 9-2 run. Turnover as we just passed the 4-minute mark here in the opening quarter.
Oliver picks up a foul. Not sure on that one. She was posting very hard and bad pass, and referee called a foul. Just a tough break for Oliver.
Bennett will try to work it inside. They save it, but right to the Lady Raiders. Jade Lewis with it. Here comes Tidwell left side. Looks underneath. Finds Lady Raiders on the baseline.
It was 12-7. The Raiders are playing with some energy, Tom. They look good. They're kind of active desperation right now at 0-4, 1-4 in the conference, but losing their last 4 straight, trying to turn things around tonight.
Gulf Coast 22-1 overall, 5-1 in the conference. We're in that second rotation right now. 3-ball good by Jade Lewis. 5 minutes approaching to play, opening quarter. Jumper from the corner won't fall. Long rebound goes to Tidwell. Tidwell, the 1-on-2, pulls up and won't make it. Tried to get their own rebound, came in, and we've got a jump ball.
Yeah, she had basically a 2-on-2 break. Looked like she could have taken it to the basket. She settled for a long 2. Not a good decision by Tidwell on that possession.
Raiders from the baseline. Inbounded, have a fresh clock, and there's going to be a foul on the floor.
Amber Thompson getting the start tonight, looking to be aggressive. Has already had a couple assists and looking to draw one more, but draws the foul instead.
Savior pass out to Thompson. Tidwell back to Thompson. Back to Tidwell. 4.5 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Crossover move by Lewis. A lot of activity. There's your shot, and short right. Here comes Purifoy up the left side. Long 3 attempt, won't fall. Morales Castro, right place, right time. Lady Raiders zone defense. Nothing but air there. They tried to throw it off a Raider, couldn't do it.
And the difference right now, Tom, is really one team has a point guard, the other one really is struggling to find their point guard. Ty Purifoy knows her role and does it very well. Sets the table for the rest of the players, and she's that sophomore leader that Scoville has always relied on.
Ashley Lee in the game, who's been very effective for the Lady Raiders as they're coming off the bench. Brittany Snowden with the left hand against Morales Castro. Put back by Lee, won't fall. And last touch by the Gulf Coast Lady Commodores. LaSonia Edwards last to touch it.
Raiders hanging tough. It's 12-10 at the 3:40 mark. You realize
Commodores went on a 9-2 run, and since then the Lady Raiders have closed back.
Yeah, they did really kind of settle for some threes and really ill-advised shots, but that's their game. They're very, very capable of making those shots.
Going into the block was Snowden. She was looking for a foul, didn't get it. It'll stay with the Lady Raiders. Still plenty of time to shoot.
Nice footwork by Brittany Snowden that time. Faced up, made a spin move, and attacked the basket. I thought she got fouled as well.
Low block, short. Putback won't go by Snowden. And we have a foul.
Well, 4 efforts on the offensive glass. Great job by the Raiders, but that's not going to make Coach Scoville very happy.
No.
She's going to bring some size in to counter that. She comes back in with Emery. And also I think it looks like Dunlap is checking back in.
.3:16 to play, opening quarter. Brittany at the line, bounces, won't go with the 1+1. Or excuse me, the one shot. We got a 1-point game. Baseline jumper, a little bit long. Rebound good by Dunlap. Three-point game. Snowden fighting again, won't go. Putback won't go by Amber Thompson. Fight for the loose ball, and it's going to be a jump possession, and this one will go to the Lady Commodores.
But that's okay. You know, it's 14-11 time right now, but you're seeing some fight. You're seeing some energy from the Lady Raiders. They're competing. They're getting on the floor for loose balls. Just a couple bunny shots around the basket there. Brittany Snowden, that's her game, is getting to the rim. Amber Thompson just missed a follow-up. But as long as they have this effort, they'll be okay.
3-point lead for the ladies in blue. And one opportunity will come up for Dunlap.
It's a bad possession right there. Just a case of ball watching. They watched the ball. She dribbled 2 or 3 times and lost track of your person you're guarding. Dunlap just gets free right by the basket. That can't happen if you're going to knock off Gulf Coast.
Aaliyah Rice in the game for the Lady Raiders.
I mean, they're going to make their share of threes and tough shots, but when you have breakdowns defensive like that, it's tough to live with.
That's an easy 3 points for the Raiders with 2.5 to play opening quarter. Tidwell looking inside. Rice off the glass and comes in and scores. 17-13. And a foul on the shot, which will send Bennett to the line.
And 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gulf Coast on the attack in transition. She gets that close to the basket. You've really got to shore up your defense and make sure that all 5 are connected. They weren't connected there as
Shayla Bennett averaging 83% from the line. So this is almost a sure 2 points for the Raiders giving up, and she knocks them both down easily. 2 minutes to play, opening quarter here at the arena. Lady Raiders hanging around. Made a couple runs, 3 attempt won't go. And back the other way comes Gulf Coast. Emery inside on the baseline won't fall. Rebound, good guys in white. Here we go again. Tidwell forcing tempo. Up and won't go. Putback is good by Tidwell. Funny possession, but 2 points nonetheless. 4-point game with 1.5 minutes to play opening quarter. Gulf Coast team very athletic. You can see a lot of very quick on their feet. 10 to shoot. And Purifoy stepped on the baseline.
Good defensive possession by the Raiders that time, Tom. They're really getting after it. You know the Commodores want to attack quickly and did a good job defending a lot of different action there.
High weave looking inside and another turnover by the Raiders. Purifoy will back it out. Purifoy only 5'1". Plays so well at that point guard position as Taylor Emery knocks it down. Emery, a transfer from Tulane University.
Coach McCorvey wanted to hold that time. She's absolutely right.
Foul called on Juanisha Young, I believe. Excuse me, on Raven Fox. As we approach 20 seconds to play, opening quarter. Aaliyah Rice inside, nice pass, and no foul. Putback is up and no good by Young, but Young will go to the line to shoot two.
Good job staying with it by the Lady Raiders, but the baseline referee is just letting them play down there. I've counted about 4 or 5 fouls that he could have called and going to play on. Young misses the first free throw.
Young averaging 26% from the line for the year. I think Wilt Chamberlain did better than that. Makes the second one.
50% that trip.
Brings up her average. 10 seconds. Nice move by Taylor Emery, and like you said, a little standing around and watching. 2 seconds, 1 second. Launches from half court, almost hits the shot clock, and that'll do it for 1 quarter of play. 7-point lead for the Lady Commodores. We'll be back. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Back at the arena, Tom Purcell, Coach John Lavin. Raiders down 7 points after 1.
Raiders coming out of a timeout. Let's see if they get the ball inside. That's pretty much been their bread and butter with Snowden. Thompson trying to penetrate.
Hits the net, and that's about it. She got Morales Castro out of there with the loose ball. And foul on this end.
Yeah, it's not consistent right now. That's what Coach McCorvey is stating her case, and rightfully so.
Raven Fox, remember her from last year. Certainly a key part of this team. She's a sophomore out of Bladensburg, Maryland.
Raiders just have to keep looking to attack inside and get to the basket, whether it be a post up or a drive off the dribble, but just do not get frustrated. Keep attacking the rim.
Oliver, turnaround jumper was off the mark. Possession will stay with the Lady Raiders. From the baseline. Tidwell for three, and she knocks it down. It's a big possession for the Lady Raiders because if the Commodores got it and came down, it could have been a double-digit margin. Purifoy answers, just splits defenders.
Her first shot of the night, Tom. She just gets a layup coast to coast.
Snowden off an errant pass off the ground by Tidwell. 6-point game. Come the Raiders back the other way. Tidwell taking it all herself. Left hand, nothing there. And there's going to be a late call, and it's going to be on Brittany Snowden.
Just a terrible shot by Tidwell. Just out of control, left hand scoop. She's going to get a ticket to the bench with that shot.
And she takes the final seat to the right on the bench. Another area code away from Coach McCorvey. Raven Fox called for a blocking foul. Illegal screen, more or less. 6-point game. Lady Raiders could close it here.
There you go.
Three-pointer good.
Good.
By Naomi Bolasing.
That's a huge basket. 3-point game with 8 minutes to go. Good possession, good shot.
Jumper, Morales Castro with long rebound by Emery, but we have a foul.
You got the shot that you wanted. Castro takes a long three. You don't box out, you give him a second chance. And the Commodores go back to the free throw line. What are they from the foul line for the year? What did they shoot? They're a great free throw shooting team.
They are. 70.0% for the year.
Nice, very nice. That's how you win championships there. This time of year.
4 players at 80% or better. Five-point margin. Jumper by Lewis, and it goes. Lady Raiders hanging around. 2-point game.
This is the end they've got to do it on, Tom. They've got to get a stop. They got to start mounting some consecutive stops without fouling.
Rebound. How about that? Fruit Oliver outlet pass way down court to Snowden. Got blocked, put it back up, nothing there, and a wasted possession. Embry, jumper from the free throw line won't fall. Fight for the rebound, and that's exactly what it is, the fight. Lady Raiders come out of there with it. Bolasing, right side. It's a 3-on-2.
Just not the Lady Raiders type of game. They got to slow this thing down. They're right in it. They're only 2 behind at 29-27, but kind of killing themselves with turnovers and really bad shot selection.
Bolasing called for the charge. Mercedes Claiborne comes in for the Lady Raiders. Mercedes a little vocal, the paper was reporting, saying that the time for talking is over. We got to step up. Well, remember this Gulf Coast team from the first game last year, John, where it went to overtime, and they never looked concerned, you know? They're used to being here.
They are. They're a solid team. They play with a purpose, understand what they do, understand their roles.
Two-point game, 6.5 to play, and how about that? 1 point Raider lead.
Wow.
Get that iPhone out again. 30-29, and the fans are liking it.
There you go.
Unforced error. Back the other way. Jade Lewis. Jumper, Tidwell won't fall. Rebound, Mercedes, and she just shot it long. She had an open look at it, just kind of got intimidated, it appeared. And a backcourt foul on Brittany Snowden, who's not happy about that.
Tidwell has some talent, but if she could look for her other teammates and make them better, it would really serve the Lady Raiders much more.
30-second timeout called by the Raiders. We'll keep it right here. Again, we're in that second rotation in the Panhandle. Again, Saturday night, we'll be hosting Tallahassee Community College. You got to come out and see that one. That is our first and only time to host Tallahassee this year. Women at 5:30, men at 7:30. Obviously, catch it on Emerald Coast TV, along with many, many other things on Emerald Coast TV. Chamber breakfast, all the stuff that's going on. Choctawhatchee football, you can log back in and watch some of those games from last year. Memorable season. 5:53 to play here in the opening half. Tom Purcell, legendary coach John Lavin here across the way from Media Row. We got our own little Media Row over here.
Raiders holding on to that 1 point lead as
Shayla Bennett, one of those four that are shooting over 80% from the line.
Yeah, you don't want to get in a foul shooting contest with the Commodores.
And she's 4 for 4 tonight. .550 opening half. Thompson. And another wasted possession for the Lady Raiders, looking for Aaliyah Rice on the baseline.
Well, Tidwell takes one dribble. She stares at her, takes one dribble, has a bad angle to make a post-entry pass, and throws it over. I mean, just a poor possession on Tidwell's part.
Lady Raiders trailing by 1. Morales Castro, left side jumper won't fall for Emery. Man back the other way, Tidwell. Rice going inside, nice off move, and goes.
Really was a nice move by Rice. Little hesitation, dribble crossed over. Good body control and made the layup. Raiders still up 1.
Castro long 3, didn't even hesitate to pull the trigger. Two-point lead for the Lady Coms. 4.5 to play here in the opening half. Nice spin move and swatted away. And the Lady Commodores with a 2-on-1 the other way. Easy pickings.
And Tidwell's the last one back. Just tough possession right there again.
5 quick easy points for the Commodores. Thompson, Rice for 3. Ill-advised, long and short. Long shot was short. Purifoy, and she went airborne as she got fouled by Tidwell. One-minute timeout. We'll take time as well. Lady Commodores by 4, but it's a great game here at the arena. We'll be back after these words. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Amanda Pascal Ty Purifoy at the line. Purifoy, 5'1" guard out of Pine Forest.
Get a chance to finally see how her stroke is.
She misses her first. Purifoy averaging, again, 72% from the line. And you say that name Purifoy over in Pensacola, and you just think of quickness and speed and athleticism, because they continue to just come out of there left and right. That family.
Both male and female.
Yeah. Stoppage of play, I believe, for some blood on Amber Thompson coming out, so the Raiders will have to sub, I believe. Not sure what we're waiting on.
Largest lead, Gulf Coast, 9. Came at the 9-minute mark. Raiders hanging in there. Lady Raiders still in the game. It's only a 4-point game now. Playing extremely hard. Probably as hard as I've ever seen them play this year.
5-point lead, 4 minutes to play, opening half. Here at the arena, Mickey Inglet floor here at Northwest Florida State College. And stolen by Purifoy. Crazy possession and won't go. Putback won't go either for Edwards. She got too far under the basket to start with. And it all went downhill from there. 5-point game. And travel.
And it was too quick for their feet before the ball hits the floor.
.323 and counting here in the opening half. Nightcap will be at approximately 7:30 Central Time. Nice pass inside to Edwards and nice reverse. As we approach and pass, 3 minutes left to play in the half. Long three attempt off the mark, rebound by Rice. And put back by Rice is good.
That's where the ball needs to go. 75% of the trips down the floor. Get the ball inside. Let's get to the foul line.
And now we're going to overrule this one. It was originally ruled possession to Gulf Coast. It's overruled.
Good piece of officiating. All three working together.
Big possession here for the Raiders. They trail by 5. And they're going to call the offensive foul on Fruit Oliver.
Yeah,
that's a tough one.
It was just an easy call to make. It's she lowers that shoulder. A lot of acting by Castro, but what the referee is looking at is that lowering of the shoulder and Castro selling it.
Purifoy will favor left side. Jumper left side won't go. Rebound Lady Raiders by Mercedes Claiborne. And another turnover for the Lady Raiders. And Lady Raiders, like you said, John, are playing hard.
They are, Tom. They're playing as hard as I've seen them play this year. It's a game of desperation. They need to just play well, maybe not to win, but just to kind of get some confidence back.
Just trying to get the mojo back a little bit, you know. Once you go through that first rotation and you're 1 and 4, makes it tough. Crossover move by Tidwell, guarded by Purifoy. And 3 seconds called. Don't see that very often. 3 seconds being called. I was watching Notre Dame the other night. Jay Bill is talking about it. He said the lost and one. The and one's gone. Or is Dan Dockich? O'Neal. Hook shot won't fall for Edwards. As the Lady Coms will set it up, they got a fresh clock to work with. Under a minute and a half to play.
Raiders really need to stop here.
They lead by 5.
Where's the help?
And just an explosive move by Taylor Emery. Rice thought about the 3. Instead, she tried to go inside to Wanisha Young, and the pass wasn't close.
I mean, the idea was good. The execution was poor.
Purifoy goes inside, taken away by the Lady Raiders. Mercedes puts it in.
Raiders needed that in the worst way. Cuts it to 5 with under a minute to go.
Lady Raiders need a stop here. Purifoy will favor left side to Emery. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball, it appears.
The fouls are mounting for the Lady Raiders.
With the best free throw shooting team in the Panhandle in the bonus early on, doesn't bode well.
That, and you're not the deepest team in the world, so later on you're going to be probably hurting for keeping your best players on the floor when it counts.
Edwards, one of the poorer shooting free throw shooters on the team, averaging 56% from the line. Mercedes Claiborne with the rebound, and the Lady Raiders have 30 seconds with a 5-second shot differential. Won't fall for Rice. Long rebound flies to Tidwell, and she puts it in. 3-point game with under 20 to play, opening half. And a turnover to the Raiders.
Yes.
And it won't fall. Put back. Mercedes can't get it to fall. Lady Raiders 2 seconds, 1 second. And it falls at the buzzer. Bernicia Tidwell on the Lady Raiders' 3rd attempt on an offensive possession cuts the lead to 1 at the end of the first half.
You know, the Raiders just playing with a lot of energy, Tom. It's amazing what energy and playing hard will do. They've made a ton of mistakes, but the effort is there, and really proud of Coach McCorvey and her team playing Gulf Coast to 1 point for the first 20 minutes.
We'll be back after halftime. But for now, it's a 1-point game. Enjoy the Raider rhythms here. They're up next. Again, you're watching Emerald Coast basketball, Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Well, back at the arena, Lady Raiders kind of pulling a Houdini and hanging around.
They are, Tom. They've just played with energy, played with hustle, played with heart. Made a ton of mistakes. Turned the ball over, didn't take really great shots, but are hanging in there and defending.
Yeah, like you said, good things, bad things. Bernicia Tidwell leads the Lady Raiders with 12 points. However, she's turned it over 3 times. So, yeah.
But you look at the stat line, and she's active. You know, she's also rebounding the ball. She's turning it over. She's making plays. And you don't mind that as long as her energy is good. If she can kind of get her shot selection down a little bit better, then she can be really, really effective player for the Lady Raiders.
Taylor Emery leading the way for Gulf Coast with 11 points. Maria Castro with 10 points. Everybody else in single digits. Coach Steve DeMail walking by with his typical question. You good? You good? Yep. North Carolina's in the house right down to your right. North Carolina women's coaches made their way down from Chapel Hill. Not sure who they're looking at. Maybe it's that one. Tyler Emery. That's 13 points for her. Taylor Emery, excuse me.
Good ball reversal by Castro. She had the 3, but decided to swing the ball, and Emery made the nice jump shot.
Fruit Oliver gets caught up on the baseline. She's going to get counted, but a skip pass, which was stolen and taken the other way by Shatika O'Neal. Bang, bang, just like that. 4 quick points. It's a 5-point game. Not even 40 seconds gone. Tidwell being guarded by Purifoy. You can believe that the Lady Commodores got a little bit of talking to at halftime. Not necessarily because they played bad, but just what can happen in the Panhandle. And here we go again. That's 6 quick points. Taylor Emery and Coach McCorvey's seen enough.
Yeah, just Commodores come out and get a quick jump shot and then 2 layups and turn a 1-point lead into a 7-point lead in a minute and 15 seconds.
Player profile of the game is number 2, Jasmine Rhodes. She's a guard, sophomore guard, averaging 7.5 points, 2 rebounds a game. Her favorite TV show is Power. What any hidden talent she has? She says drawing. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would she go? She'd like to visit the country of Japan. And if she was an Olympic athlete in other than basketball, it would probably be in high jump or track and field. And her dream job is to become a teacher, an educator. You can help her in that respect.
Oh,
these kids today, right?
Noble Jasmine. Very good. Proud of you, Jasmine.
Lady Raiders after the timeout. And almost turn it over and do again. Purifoy being active, or excuse me, O'Neal. And Shaterica O'Neal with 4 quick second half points. And it's a 9-point game for the Lady Commodores. Jump hook blocked. Long 3 attempt is short by Tidwell. Rebound Raiders, and we'll get a fresh clock, but won't do any good because it's snatched away. O'Neal, pull-up jumper. Misses it right. Rebound Lady Raiders. Jade Lewis was there to clean it up.
Tidwell with a baseball pass. Raiders really need a possession here where they get a decent shot.
They'll take that one. I don't know if that was the one you wanted. Amber Thompson from long range.
I'm not going to argue specifics. We'll take the points.
Castro got fouled. She'll go to the line.
Raiders have really got to shore up their interior defense. Castro gets the ball on a cut, and there's nobody there to defend it. There's nobody there to take a charge or impede any type of penetration.
Maria Castro, or Maria Morales Castro, depending on what you look at. 5'11", sophomore out of Guantánamo, Mexico, averaging 77% for the line for the year. Remember her from last year. She's a good player. plays taller than 5'11".
Oliver and Lewis come out of the game. McCorvey goes with a smaller lineup.
So the bigs in the lineup per se are going to be Aaliyah Rice at 5'9", and Amber Thompson at 5'8". Tidwell with a miss, gets a rebound, and loses it promptly. Here come the Gulf Coast Commodores with a 3-on-1 pull-up jumper, good by Taylor Emery, and what a run this has been by the Lady Commodores.
But the difference between that shot and Tidwell's shot in the first half was she got to a spot where she was comfortable. It was an 8 to 10 foot shot. Tidwell's shot in the same defensive or offensive transition was a jump shot inside the three-point line.
Baseline jumper fouled. Ashley Lee will go to the line.
And Tidwell kind of figured it out on the last possession that she can shoot right over Purifoy. You know,
Yeah.
at 5'1", and Tidwell probably 5'7", she can get it in deep and she can just shoot right over. She missed the shot, but then she got the offensive rebound and was casual with it and lazy, and they just got a deflection, and off the races, the Commodores were at it again.
As you could tell by that free throw attempt, Ashley Lee averaging under 50% from the free throw line for the year, 48%. That one was a bit closer. Castro with the rebound. Purifoy back to Castro, who will launch the three, and it's going to be short. Long rebound out of bounds. We'll go to the Lady Raiders. 6:35 to play here in the third. Lady Raiders within one at halftime. Not so much since. It's been an 11-2 run. 11-3 run by Gulf Coast. Three won't fall for Snowden. Out come the Commodores in transition. And I think they'll get the offensive foul for lowering the shoulder, and that's exactly what will happen.
It wasn't perfect, but Snowden took the charge and stopped the run. Commodores had a great chance to build on that 9-point lead.
Big possession here for the Lady Raiders. 4 minutes gone here in the third. They're leaking oil badly in this half. 1 point game at halftime. Rice thinking about it. Go in the block to Lee. Won't fall. Put back, no good. Again, the Lady Raiders, tallest Lady Raider in there is 5'9" right now.
Coach McCorvey is beside herself. Wanted a foul down there, and I thought she got fouled as well.
Delia Dunlap. And just like that, it's an 11-point game. And they'll get a foul that time. Amber Thompson will go to the line for the Raiders.
Coach McCorvey knows this is kind of slipping away from her at this point. Not to mention the foul trouble that they're in.
Amber knocks home the first. She's a 5'8" freshman out of Dyer's High School in Dyersburg, Tennessee.
Dyer County, coached by Derek McCord.
Makes them both. Gulf Coast wastes no time getting down on the floor and no time in shooting. And the putback by O'Neal, she was in the air, and I believe she got fouled.
Could have very easily been an over-the-back call on O'Neal. She went right over Ashley Lee's back, and not only did she get the foul, she got to the free throw line. They counted a shooting foul.
O'Neal out of Winter Haven, Florida. Makes them both. As we approach the halfway point in this third quarter. Heavyweights at around 7:30 tonight. Long jumper, Tidwell, it's short. Purifoy in control. Plays hard, but she's in control.
Good job by Tidwell that time defensively, playing her full court. It's not easy to do, Tom.
No. Jumper won't fall. Rebound. Aaliyah Rice. Four and a half to play. Rice going in the post and got fouled.
Now that's a nice, strong attack. Good job by Aaliyah Rice. It's a little bit of what was missing in the first half with the Lady Raiders not attacking the rim, taking bad shots, and not getting the foul line. And if you look at the athlete that the Commodores have, Tom, they look like they're made to run.
They are.
Raiders need that free throw line and that stoppage of play to really catch their breath
yeah.
and to kind of shorten the game a little bit.
Sophomore out of Decatur High School, or Austin High School in Decatur, Alabama. Makes them both. 9-point game. Almost backcourt violation and almost lost. Jumper from the corner is going to be short and bounces over into the hands of Emory. Fresh shot clock for the Lady Commodores. Activity abounds and Taylor Emory benefits from it. And nice follow answer by Bernice Tidwell.
Gets it back under 10 with 3.5 to go in the third. You kind of get that same feel that the Commodores are never out of control of this game.
Long three, good. By Shayla Bennett. Three attempt good by Jade Lewis. So 3 for 3, we answer them. Still a 9-point game.
A little bit of zone. 2-3 zone by the Lady Raiders. Good call by McCorvey. Gets the ball turned over. Maybe can keep them out of foul trouble. I like the call. Oh.
And now backing in foul on Aaliyah Rice. Or is that going to be Brittany Snowden, her third personal.
That's just a bad call. Boy, as hard as the Lady Raiders have played, they're not getting any breaks from the stripes.
2:37 to play here in the third. 9-point lead for the Lady Commodores. It was 1 at halftime. Went on a run to open it up, and that continues with Shayla Bennett from downtown. 12-point lead for the Lady Commodores. And won't fall for Tidwell. She'll go to the line to shoot two, though.
Bennett has hit 2 threes, but I still think the zone is a good call. And got to pick your poison.
Yeah. .2:16 to play. Bennett at the line. Tidwell at the line out of Hot Springs High School, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Redshirt freshman. Purifoy forced to the right by Tidwell.
A little matchup 2-3 that's giving the Commodores a little bit of trouble.
Purifoy with a skip pass. 4-3, won't fall. Rebound, Ashley Lee. Tidwell picks up her dribble to Rice. Rice kind of got caught. Got bailed out by Tidwell. The post to Rice. Nice footwork. Underneath scoop shot with the left hand.
That's a good possession. They played with a sense of purpose about them that time. Got the ball inside to Rice. Nice scoop shot by Rice and gets it back under double digits.
And blocked by Rice. Last touch, so possession will be for the Commodores from the baseline. Castro right side, 8 to shoot. Now a bit less. They're going to have to launch a long one unless they can get some luck and some hope, and that's going to be shot clock violation.
Two good defensive stands by the Lady Raiders. Now if they can cut it to 7 here.
Under a minute. Bola Singh, limited action tonight for her. She gets it back.
Let's try to get the ball inside.
Bola Singh will dribble it down. 17 to shoot. Jasmine Rose, and she got fouled. So take advantage while you can in women's basketball. You're in the bonus, and that'll wipe away in the fourth quarter.
But you can see the difference in the Lady Raiders. Maybe it was talked about at halftime. The shots they were taking in the first half were long threes, ill-advised shots. Now they have more of an attack mindset to getting to the rim, getting the foul line. A post-up opportunity with Rice, possession before. Just not settling for the easy thing, working for what you want.
In and out. Rebound Rice. 12 to shoot.
Money.
Got it. Called shot. You're like Lane Kiffin on a touchdown pass. Jade Lewis. 2-1 and a foul with 1/10 of a second. Oh my, and that sends a near perfect free throw shooter to the line. Check that. Dunlap is quite the opposite. 47% from the line.
They just couldn't keep Purifoy out of the paint.
This is the first.
Can we get one more miss?
And they don't. 1/10 of a second. Three's in the books. One more to play. 7-point game, 65-58. Lady Commodores on top. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, babies. Anybody know what a jukebox is anymore these days?
Yes. Yes, we do. They're at Waffle House.
Some of us do. They got them at Waffle House. Not with 45 RPMs in them, though. It's that digital stuff. 7-point game, 1 quarter to play. Lady Raiders hanging around, desperately need a run and need some stops. They could all start right here. And put back is good by Ashley Lee, and she'll go to the line to try to finish off the N1.
5-point game, could be 4. Great job getting the ball inside. Lady Raiders seem kind of surprised to be in this position, but good things happen when you play hard and you compete.
Ashley Lee's been very active so far. 4 rebounds tonight for her.
Oh.
And the free throw was long.
They missed the last 3 free throws.
Commodores back the other way. Castro, the Purifoy. The Raiders trailed at half by 1 point. And then a lot of that happened. A lot of Shaterica O'Neal. O'Neal with 10 points, all of them in the third quarter.
I didn't know she traveled on that time. It looked like the referee anticipated that she was going to travel. It looked kind of awkward how she landed, but I don't think she moved her pivot foot.
Again, if you're in the Niceville, Fort Walton Beach area, there's still time to get out here before the men play. If not, keep it tuned right in. Emerald Coast TV. You can probably even cast that thing on the Chromecast or Apple TV, fired up there on the big screen. Foul on the play. Dunlap will go to the line.
I thought it was pretty good defense that time by Rice. Hands straight up. Seen much worse on this end.
Jalea Dunlap out of Columbia, South Carolina. 6'2" freshman forward. Dreher High School. As the late, great Joe Dean would say, string music. Second rebound, second shot, rebounded off. Fruit Oliver from the free throw line, it went in and came out. Peeked its head in the basket and said, "No, I'm coming out." O'Neal again. 14 second half points for her. Ten-point game. Bola Singh inside to Oliver. Oliver got fouled. Nice assist.
Good post by Oliver and deep post position there right by the basket. All she had to do was turn, drop step, and lay it in.
Nashima Oliver goes by Fruit. Codell, Georgia, Crisp County High School. Big free throw here. And miss, and that'll go, possession will go to the Lady Commodores.
Free throws are really hurting the Lady Raiders right now. 4 in a row.
Castro, boy, she's money. And full timeout, we'll take one as well. We'll pause for the cause. It's an 11-point lead for the Lady Commodores. We'll be back after these words. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. Back at the arena. Tom Purcell, Coach John Lavin here with you. .11 lead for the Lady Commodores. And we're going to have a foul on the Lady Raiders. Fruit Oliver smiling, and maybe she got caught.
Got caught with a hook, trying to post. Just needless foul. She's right around the elbow. Didn't really need to get post position there. Raiders have gone back to a man, trying to get back in this thing.
O'Neal, who's been the second half wonder for the Lady Commodores right now. She's very active, and so has that one been, Taylor Emery.
Commodores always looking for each other, always cutting, always get their head up. Ball's not really pounding.
Unofficially, that's 21 points for Emery. Bolasing. Well, inside-out game, three-point attempt won't fall for Amber Thompson. And Commodores coming at it again. We steal one, we do. Tidwell thought about it, thought better of it. There's a long three, NBA three. Won't fall, last touched by Oliver. Possession will go to Gulf Coast. PGA Tour getting in full swing. Who you liking that Waste Management Open this week, Coach?
My son told me to take Tiger.
Tiger?
I don't think Tiger's there.
He's not. He's in Dubai.
Yeah.
He got the $2 million payday and went to Dubai for the appearance fee.
I asked him, he texted back Tiger. Okay.
Tell him to check his app.
Heard that's a fun tournament to go to if you're a spectator.
I think 600,000. They're going to have like 80,000 there during the practice rounds. Amazing.
Spectators have a lot of fun there.
That 16th hole is like a football stadium. Speaking of stadiums, we're in one right now. The Lady Raiders are down 13. Side out, possession to the Lady Commodores. Shayla Bennett will inbound it.
Nobody would believe us. It was a one-point game at halftime.
Yeah. Lady Raiders have had to make several runs in the first half. And they're had to make a run just to kind of hang around here. Just two teams, as you mentioned, Coach, that are just built differently.
They are. And how what Rooney and Grover have done with as far as the kind of young ladies they recruit.
Yeah.
They come from very, very good high school programs where they're used to winning.
Castro, almost a beautiful putback, but we're going to have over the back on Lasagna Edwards. Believe defending national champions from last year.
I'm sorry?
I said national champions.
Was that her
Gulf Coast?
Third or fourth?
Yeah. Coming out of retirement, doing that in a couple of years. Been named athletic director. And just next week being inducted into the All Sports Association Hall of Fame.
She's definitely made her mark at first at Laurel Hill.
Yep.
And then going to Gulf Coast and building that program, then leaving, then coming back.
Little trivia question, her first coaching job, bench job at Auburn University.
I did not know.
Yeah. And I think it was Paxton and then Laurel Hill and now Gulf Coast, and the rest is history. Success just continues to pile up. Free throw won't fall. Rebound nicely done by Dunlap. Stolen by Lady Raiders. Oh, got away with the travel. Did Tidwell. Hanging around, 11-point game.
They'll pick up a little full court and see if they can turn them over.
The Raiders beat the press with just athleticism.
Lady Raiders staying that matchup out of it.
We near the halfway point here of the fourth quarter. 5:01 to play. Foul's going to be on Brittany Snowden. That's her fourth. Again, Emerald Coast TV. Check us out. Check out past games. Check them out on Facebook. All that social stuff. Like them. Castro. Fox will take it around the outside. And another foul on the Lady Raiders. Actually, it's going to go the other way. Oh, Naomi Bolasing, we're going to have a media timeout. We'll take time as well. 75-64 Lady Commodores. We'll be back after these words. Raider basketball will continue on Emerald Coast TV. Shayla Bennett will go to the line for the Commodores. Makes the first out of Christ Church School in Piedmont, South Carolina. 5'9" freshman guard. Opens the lead to 13. Lady Raiders will have it out of inbounds on the baseline.
At this point, you're hoping the Lady Raiders can just kind of keep it under 10 and keep it close, kind of build on this.
Three-point attempt won't fall. Castro with the rebound. Her fifth rebound of the game, Castro. And the Lady Commodores just killing clock with their weave. Jumper won't fall, coming the other way. Tidwell got picked from behind. It'll stay with the Lady Raiders.
But no one's running with Tidwell. You have three Lady Raiders back here, not even crossing half court.
Oliver back in the game for Bolasing. Oliver, 6'3". Definitely a post presence. They'll try to get it to her, and then she'll go up with a jump hook and off the glass. She shakes her head and says, too easy.
Good post feed, nice turnaround.
Went right around Oliver, did Raven Fox, got the basket, and will go to the line.
But just Oliver kind of pretended that time to play defense. There's no way she's going to be matched up and be able to guard her. But some help has got to come other than Oliver.
3-point play the old-fashioned way. And it's a 14-point game. 3.5 to play. Jumper from the free throw line for Tidwell won't fall. Rebound Rice off the glass. Underhand scoop this time with the right hand.
She's got a really nice skill set. She can finish around the basket. Got a little scoop move. Get to where she wants to go with it.
And off the glass won't fall for Purifoy. An empty possession on that end and turned over on this end.
I'm anxious to see who Coach Scoville is subbing for. She was not happy with that last offensive possession.
Two shots for Purifoy. Again, 5'1". Little spark plug out of Pine Forest High School. Knocks the first in.
Takes out Raven Fox. I thought she was going to take out Purifoy, but Purifoy missed the shot.
And free throw pass is good. Under 3 to play. Lady Raiders need points and need them quickly. And foul on the inside, which will send Fruit Oliver to the line.
Shayla Bennett's done a nice job in the second half on Lewis, not allowing her to get any spot-up threes. And just like that, Tom, Gulf Coast is very, very efficient, and they got 82 points. Closing, I doubt they have enough time to get to 100, but it doesn't seem like they really scored a lot of points, and they look up, and then they're up 13.
Yeah. And Oliver knocks it down. Bennett over to Purifoy. Purifoy lost it, hit her. I think it hit her foot last. It did. As we approach the 2-minute mark, might be just a bit too much for the Raiders to handle as they lose it out of bounds on the baseline.
Just a bad entry pass from the high post extended, free throw line extended. Oliver had pretty good position. Tidwell's got to take a little more patience and dribble and get down to a better angle.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Again, Saturday night, the Raiders are at home. The only time this season since December 14th and 15th, and that wasn't in conference play with back-to-back home games. Make sure to get out here as Tallahassee comes to town for their once and only visit to the arena. Women at 5:30, men are at 7:30. If you can't make it out, of course, Emerald Coast TV is your home.
I think you'll want to come for that one. Tallahassee was ranked #1 before the Raiders.
I think they'd like a little revenge, huh?
Came over and beat them. I think the Raiders are now #1, and Tallahassee has dropped to #2. So you've got the two best teams in the state of Florida in JUCO basketball playing Saturday night. It should be a great one.
I'm counting the hours already. It will be good. A lot of pressure by the Lady Raiders. 2 minutes to play.
Boy, the Raiders had Bennett trapped in the corner and elected not to go trap her. Made a mistake on that one. Under 2 now to go.
3-point. Oh, she's money. Maria Castro.
And just a mentally tough player. She hits the 3, and her next thought is on defense.
Yeah. Jumper misses everything by Tidwell, and a reaching foul called. on Shayla Bennett with 1.5 minutes to play.
Castro knocks in a 25-foot jump shot, and she's on to the next play. Just a really, really sound, fundamental performer. Free throw line continues to be the downfall of Lady Raiders.
And that second free throw misses everything. Inside move, and good. Now in 17 points with 1:05, the rest is pretty much academic. But Tidwell puts it in. And timeout called by the Lady Raiders. Full timeout as well. We'll pause for 60 seconds. When we come back, the last 1:01 here at the arena. Emerald Coast basketball. Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV. .61 seconds left here at the arena. It's been all Lady Commodores so far. Lady Raiders drew to within 1 at halftime. But then a run by the Commodores and all the fun pretty much ended. Jumper baseline, misses everything. Oliver with the rebound, 45 seconds. Raiders not giving up as Tidwell goes in and gets fouled.
She likes that left hand, doesn't she? She's always driving to that left side. See if Tidwell can make a free throw.
She did, her first. Knocks them both down.
Yeah, I was hard on her in the first half for some bad shot selection, but she competes, Tom. She's active. She does a lot of good things for the Raiders. If she can kind of control her emotions and keep them in check, she can be a very valuable player down the stretch for this team.
2 shots at the other end for Shayla Bennett. .89-74 with close to a half a minute to play. Lost out of bounds. The last touch by the Hills. I think they'll keep it down here. They will. Last touch by a Lady Commodore. Tidwell off the inbounds pass to Lewis. Bolasing off the glass, no good. 24 seconds. You got to wonder if Gulf Coast will just dribble this out. No, we're not going to let them. As Tidwell goes in for the foul. A reach.
Silly foul at this point. Let's get on to the main event.
Yeah. Certainly understand wanting to not quit. It's a 15-point game with 18 seconds left. make it a 16-point game. Tidwell almost had it picked by Purifoy. And jump hook is automatic for Oliver.
Oliver's played well with the start tonight.
And that will do it for the opening contest. Lady Commodores are victorious here, and we'll move to 6-1 in the Panhandle, 23-1 overall. Lady Raiders will fall short, 1-5 in the Panhandle, 14-7 overall. So men will be coming up next in about 20 minutes. Keep it right here on Emerald Coast TV for that action. We'll be back at the arena in 20 minutes. You're watching Raider basketball on Emerald Coast TV.